high grade isolate, living and prayed and falling slowly.
Holy.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sometimes I wonder if the sun's still shining cause I'm blinded. Sometimes I wonder if the sun's still shining cause I'm blinded. Sometimes I wonder if the sun's still. Tell me if I run away, will you keep coming back? Tell me that my past was to prepare me where I'm at. Tell me, is your plans for me more than I imagine? Tell me if I do.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my hyperpigmentation routine. I know a lot of people are suffering with a lot of hyperpigmentation. My skin, personally speaking, is, I don't know, what do you say, hypersensitive, extremely hypersensitive, meaning hypersensitive to anything, to the sun, to everything, anything. My skin is very, very hypersensitive, meaning that if I get a little scratch, it turns into hyperpigmentation. If I get a little bruise, it turns into hyperpigmentation. If I get a little rash, it turns into hyperpigmentation. And when I get the hyperpigmentation, it lasts for months, I tell you. And whenever I get those kind of hyperpigmentation, I'm always like just annoyed, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to like acne and so forth, I've learned how to deal with acne. And one of the main things that I have done is to avoid anything that goes on my face. For example, this is just to wash my face and to prevent water from, you know, getting in my hair and so forth. And when it gets in my hair, then sometimes the product, if any product is in my hair, it actually can get it on my face and so forth. So this is just to prevent water and so forth from getting on my hair and my hairline, to protect it too. But what I have actually been doing is trying to avoid anything that stays on my hairline for a long period of time. That includes edge control or any kind of like headband wigs, and any kind of, even lace wigs can cause acne. Yes, if you wear lace wigs on a regular, it can actually cause acne. You can develop acne because of the hair products and so forth. You know what I'm saying? So I have just tried my best to stay away from that. If I wear lace wigs and so forth, it's just for like special events. If I wear like a headband wig, just like one day. If I wear hair products in my hair, just for like, I wear a ponytail for like a day or two, or sometimes like 3 or 4 days, in like for like how many times for the year? Maybe like 3 times for the year, basically. So I have learned how to not stay away from acne, basically, to keep my skin clear, basically. And if you also want to see a routine about that, like how I keep my skin clear, I have a specific routine for that. But today we're going to focus mainly on hyperpigmentation. If you have hyperpigmentation in any way, shape or form, if you have super hypersensitive skin like me, this is a routine that I will definitely recommend for people who are struggling and are trying to get rid of acne. Okay, so I'm going to spill everything. If you know my skin, you know where my skin is coming from, I can show you pictures what my skin is coming from. I know that it's not perfect, but it's way better than what it was before. So I'm going to just spill everything, all of the secrets, everything that I do to keep my skin nice and free and clear from any hyperpigmentation. And I got a little bit of hyperpigmentation this month because I've been using a lot of hot water, because the place is minus something degrees cold, like the place is cold, so I have to use a little bit of warm water. Even a little warm water can gives my skin hyperpigmentation. So I'm telling you, my skin is weird. But what I'm gonna do now, I'm just going to show you the routine that I have been using. So I'm gonna start first with my cleanser. And the cleanser that I have been loving is the CeraVe Salicylic Acid Renewing Cleanser. This is actually for physical exfoliating, meaning that it actually helps to clean your pores and so forth. Yeah, so I really love this. This is for it has basically ceramides and so forth to keep your skin hydrated, and also salicylic acid to clean your pores. Once my pores are clean, it means that no pimples, and when I don't have pimples, it also means that my skin will be free from acne and post-acne post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation as a result of your acne, basically. So yes, so I've been using this, the salicylic acid from The Ordinary, and I've also been using The Ordinary glucoside cleanser. This one is more like a morning time, this one is an evening time. Today we're going to be using this one, so I'm going to use this to cleanse my skin so you can see everything. Okay, yes, and this one I would recommend not using it like, this is not, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it for everyday use when it comes to like winter months or drier months, or if you have dry skin, use it more like every other day, and then use your gentle cleanser if you have dry skin. If you have oily skin, you can use this every day. I would recommend using it every day. And acne prone skin, it's fine if it's during winter, summer months or warmer months, but colder months, sometimes it can be a little bit irritating. But I'm going to be going in with this right now. So this is one of my tried and true. Yeah, so let me just go in with it right about now. Alright, so as I said before, I'm going to take the salicylic acid from CeraVe, my favorite. I'm going to take like 1 pump, and I'm going to rub it up basically like this, and wash my face for 60 seconds, and I'm going to come back with the rest and show you everything else. So I just take it in here, my nose, in the middle, right here, between my brows, my 2 brows, and my jawline and so forth. So I'm gonna wash out my face and come back to you, just because I don't want to make this video extremely long. Alright guys, so after I cleanse my skin, I usually go in with a toner. So I'm going to go in with a cotton pad. These ones are very tiny, so I like to use 2, and I just go in with this. Nice. And then I like to go in with my this one is a rice toner. I'm sure if you saw my little what do you call it again, my little at home facial routine, you would have seen this one is the rice toner from, you can't really see anything guys, but this is the rice toner from I'm From. And what I do with the rice toner is to just give it a nice swipe. This helps to give my skin a nice amount of hydration, but this also helps with hyperpigmentation. I don't know if you know that rice is actually good for the skin. It helps to hydrate the skin and also helps to take care of brightening the skin and so forth. So if the skin looks dull, the rice will help to brighten the skin a bit. Yes, and also rice can be used in your hair, like whenever you wash if you want to wash your hair, like, and if you want to encourage growth and hydration, just wash your hair with rice water. Like, it literally works. But rice on the skin guys, it's really hydrating, and whenever my pores get hydration, it prevents that the part of the pore where the skin kind of folds, it prevents that area from getting like dark. Because when that area gets dark, then remember that your face has a lot of pores. If all of those little pores, those little holes, if they get dark, and if they're dead and not alive and not hydrated, then your skin looks darker. You know what I'm saying? If you have like dead skin where the pore is and so forth, because of lack of hydration and so forth, then the pores become literally dead. So basically what I am doing as a way to prevent hyperpigmentation, I'm taking care of my pores, basically, as you can tell. And this is part of my pore care routine. I also like to go in with this one is the ROVECTIN Skin Activating Treatment Lotion. It is a hyaluronic acid. I think they changed the packaging. It's now the hyaluronic acid conditioning essence, and I basically only apply this because the time is cold, and if my skin is cold, it means my pores get cold and wrinkly. Whenever my pores get wrinkly, it just always attracts hyperpigmentation. I'm not sure why, but when my pores are alive, it stretches my my skin becomes a little bit more plump, and then the skin surface, it doesn't look dry. And you know, when your skin is creased, it looks a little bit shadowy. You see a lot of shadow. But if the skin, the pores are actually stretching and filled with moisture and hydration, then it is going to give off the appearance of fresh, plump skin, young, youthful, and not hyperpigmented skin. Most of the time when you see people with a lot of shadows and so forth on their skin, it's not necessarily hyperpigmentation because of acne or scarring or so forth. It's just because your skin is very, very dry, and the pores are very, very dry. So you can imagine 5 million pores on your face, and all of them are dry and dead. They just all give off this dull, shadowy look. And yeah, this is how I actually combat that, by hydrating my skin. So after I do that, I like to go in with my direct hyperpigmentation routine. But before I go in with anything else, I like to go in with my salicylic acid, because this helps to further take care of my pores. And this is like the, what do you say now? This is the best AHA to deal with like pores, to take care of your pores when it comes to like cleaning the pores and so forth, because this AHA, this BHA actually it goes deep into the pores. So AHAs like glycolic acid, they basically target the surface of the skin to remove any dead skin. But this one, the salicylic acid, it goes deep into the pores, cleanses and purifies, and also helps with like balancing when it comes to like the oil it helps with balancing the salicylic acid. It helps with balancing the oil production and so forth. Yeah, so just always expect the best when it comes to your skin and your pores when using the salicylic acid. And even though the ingredients that I just mentioned before, they're mostly hydrating the skin, you are actually targeting hyperpigmentation, because if your skin is not hydrated, then your skin is going to look dull and hyperpigmented, and you're going to have a lot of shadow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So this is my way to deal with hyperpigmentation and all of those shadows that come, because I always get a little bit of shadowing around my mouth naturally because I have a mustache. So I have to like do extra work to ensure that it is hydrated. Alright, so as soon as I'm finished with that, I just let everything sink in. And so this one is my caffeine solution. I like to just apply this around my eyes just to, you know, really concentrate on the under eye area. Yeah, this is just a concentrated serum. So if you want to focus more on your eye area, and you want it to also to be deep puffed and so forth, then you're going with your little caffeine solution. Caffeine basically wakes up the under eye. So let me just allow this to dry down. Okay, so the last thing that I'm going to be using is my Alpha Arbutin from The Ordinary. I love Alpha Arbutin in my skincare routine because this has actually, this and the salicylic acid, they were the two ingredients along with the glycolic acid and other skincare, not other skincare products, cleanser and moisturizer that actually transform my skin. So I really, really love this, and this is actually a tried and true ingredient. So I'm going to use this now. This is my Alpha Arbutin. Alpha Arbutin is a beta, what do you call it again? It's alternative or plant-based alternative to hydroquinone. So instead of using hydroquinone, which can actually cause your skin to be super hypersensitive, this one now is a natural alternative, and it works better because it works a little bit slower. And when a product is working slower, you can see the progress in your skin over a long period of time, but a little bit more effectively. When you're using a product that is too quick and too effective, it can actually cause your skin to look a little bit pitchy patchy. I don't know how to express that. It can actually cause your skin to look a little bit more hyperpigmented. So So for example, if you're using an ingredient that's, for example, like hydroquinone on your face, that's working super fast, sometimes you can apply it to your skin and certain parts of your face look a little bit brighter than some parts, and then under your eye can look dark and so forth. So I don't really like skincare like that. I like skincare that is not necessarily slow per se, that is effective. I like effective skincare, not slow skincare, if you know what I mean. So the alpha arbutin is actually, as I said before, it's a beta form of hydroquinone, or a less hypersensitive. It's less hypersensitive than hydroquinone basically, and it takes a little bit like a longer time to work as opposed to the hydroquinone, but it is something that will sustain your skin, to maintain your skin basically, if you know what I'm saying. So I like to apply that and I let that sink in. And what I also have what I've also added to my skincare is this brightening serum. This one is from Amazon. This one is Michelle's brand. But what I noticed with this one now, this I don't necessarily like it because I cannot apply it all over my face, because it is just, as I said before, this has alpha arbutin likewise, but I don't know, but it has alpha arbutin, lactic acid, vitamin C, and other ingredients, but I don't know, for some reason it just works too fast, and if I use it like too much in any area, it causes my skin to look hyperpigmented, and that's not the look that we're going for. But what I basically use it for is, for example, if I get a little shadowy in certain areas, I just tap a little bit and I apply it in the areas, and I don't apply it every day. I apply it like once a week or twice a week, depending on how much hyperpigmentation I have. So I like to use this. Only have a little bit. I've been using this for the past 6 months now, and it has been working. Yes, so I just apply it especially around my mouth, and I like to apply it last step. Apply it basically right in this area, and it has been working. And I don't really apply a lot, and I try to apply it evenly so it doesn't make my skin look weird, pitchy patchy. Yeah, so this actually helps to keep all the hyperpigmentation far from my skin. But you have to be careful with this product, because I wouldn't necessarily recommend it per se as my first choice. But if you have stubborn acne that doesn't go away quickly, like in 4 weeks, this actually works. So I just apply it right here and around my mouth, and then that's it. And then that is basically the acne, what do you call it again now? The hyperpigmentation routine. On an everyday basis, I use a vitamin C. I use a pure vitamin C. This one is from Wish Trends. I use this on an everyday basis in the morning time, and my SPF. And I have other like exfoliation routines that help to just regenerate or resurface my skin, and I have like gentle routines. I have like anti-aging routines that I use in the evening, including retinols and so forth. But this is my basic hyperpigmentation routine. And during summer, I would also include this one. This one is a midnight youth activating drop. Love this. This is I would recommend this in a heartbeat. During summer months, I'm going to start using it, and maybe next month I'm going to start using it. But during summer months, this one from Claire's, the Midnight Blue Activating Drop, love it in a heartbeat. I would definitely recommend this. When it comes to hyperpigmentation, recommend this, like literally. And it just works to basically, it's like an anti-aging ingredient basically, but I love it. And then after I do all of that, as you can tell, we'll go in with a moisturizer. This one is the Mary and Me 𝐒𝐈𝐆𝐍 Blackberry Intense Cream. It has blackberry, guys. So blackberry, to me, anything berry has vitamin C, and vitamin C, my skin loves vitamin C. My skin basically loves anything that targets hyperpigmentation. So I'm just going to take this and pat it over my skin, all over, even on my lips. So just pat it in, and I take some on my hands too, rub it down my neck. It's supposed to go up my neck. After I rub that, your girl is good. Rub some at the back of my neck and take it up. And then this is, guys, my hyperpigmentation routine. Okay, and as you can tell, this is the skin. I'm gonna put on some lip gloss and come back. Okay guys, and this is your girl. This is the skin, as you can tell, nice and glowy. You can see, let me see if I can zoom in a bit for you. So this is the face. This is the hyperpigmentation routine.
We gon' set it fire. Pick your poison, I'm perfect. Pick your poison, I'm perfect at picking you. Even in the garden of Eden, you want my fruit.
So you can tell.
Tone it down, but temptation is what you do. Getting hotter.
And I'll show my skin what my skin was looking like. And now that I have had a steady skincare routine, like, guys. Okay guys, so this is your girl. This is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you learned something, and I hope this routine helps you. Like, pretty simple, pretty basic, and I just use this on a consistent basis, and it has maintained my skin. As I said before, I don't have, what do you call it again, I don't have porcelain skin. I don't have the most perfect skin in the entire world, but my skin, compared to what it was looking like before to now, like, it's night and day. So I am really happy that I can, or I could have transformed my skin. I can even right now maintain it, and I know what my skin likes, I know what my skin doesn't like, and I know how to target. I know my problems, that I know that I have hyperpigmentation. I have super hypersensitive skin when it comes to like the sun and anything. So I know that I have to, some people can do, Jody, I cannot do. I have to just, you know, stay in my lane. I always try to stay in my lane, like me, stay in my lane, cause yes. But this is your girl. This is the hyperpigmentation routine. Hope it was helpful, informative, all of them jazz, all of that. So this is it for me, and see you in the next video. Good night. I'm gonna go to my bed, okay?
And if the past choke holds you like an umbilical cord, I always see sections and other ways that make it work. You're a roof flower, well, when you wanna talk sorta kinda, at least what I think. Prophecies carry the message, shooters don't even blink. What I'm saying, there's no hesitation, only when I sing, but yeah. Nobody else.